Hi, good evening. Well, I put a video out, a blog last week about our holiday. Well, after we come back off of the holiday, we booked to go to Alton Towers for a couple of days. It's my granddaughter's fourth birthday, so we all decided to take her to Alton Towers for the day. It's about a 4-hour drive from where we live, so it's quite a little hike for someone with MS. Anyway, we get there and we take the wheelchair, a push wheelchair with little wheels, so I can't manoeuvre it. Someone's got to push it all the time. Well, I've never been to such a disorganised place for disabled people. There's hills everywhere and they're not small. They are big hills and the rides are so far apart. You know, it's quite a walk for a normal person, let alone someone pushing somebody in a wheelchair. So yeah, if you do go to Alton Towers, my advice is get an electric chair. Anyway, we go for the day anyway and do the CBB lands, which ain't that good, not really. It is good for an hour, because you can do the whole lot in an hour, because it wasn't that busy the day we went. And even if it was busy, probably do it in 2 hours. My little granddaughter, who's 4, she did love it. But like I said, you can do the whole lot in 2 hours on a busy day. On a non-busy day, you probably do the lot in an hour. So, but as for the disabled side of it, a person like me, who has MS, Alton Towers is the last place you really want to go, because it is so spread out. And if you're pushing somebody in a pushchair, in a wheelchair, sorry, it is really hard work. But what I did notice while I was there, the market, they're missing out on a big market. There's 0 to 12s. There's nothing really for them to do, you know. And if you got a 4 or 5-year-old and you got to walk from one ride to the next ride, it is quite a walk. And if you do that a few times during the day to get to these great rides, the little ones do get really tired. They do need to really look at the way people move about in there for little kids, because the market on a 0 to 12-year-olds, I would have thought would have been massive in a place like that, because it is a beautiful place, but it's just so spread out. If you're disabled, it really is, at the moment, a no-go, in my view. That's all I really say about Alton Towers. Teenagers, probably a fantastic place, but for 0 to 12, not a lot to do, disabled people, it's a no-go really. But other than that, I did enjoy the day though, seeing my little granddaughter. She loved it, going on the little rides that they got there for them. But again, there ain't that many. There's only a couple really. They got a little roller coaster, a little boat thing that goes round. They got a frog thing, a frog ride. You sit in it and it takes you up about 40 feet and then it drops suddenly, only about 3 feet, and as you go down it drops another 3 feet to all the way down the bottom. She loved that. She absolutely loved it. First time she went on there, she was a little bit, whoa, what's this? Boom, her little face. She wasn't too sure, but the second time she loved it. She went on there about 3 times. A little roller coaster as well, and she went on. And she really enjoyed that. Yeah, I think she's going to be into the fast rides as she gets older. But at the moment, like I said, to spend a day there with a little one is going to be hard work. There's not that much to do between the 0 to 12-year-olds. They're missing out on a big market. Actually, Peppa Pig World is actually better. Bolton Park is better than that, because we've been there as well. And that is more suitable for little ones and for disabled people compared to Alton Towers. Anyway, that's my blog at the moment. MS is still the same. Yeah, I have ordered though an electric scooter. After the trip to Alton Towers, I thought I'm going to get myself an electric scooter. Then no one will have to push me about, because it does cause a lot of stress pushing someone around, especially a place like that. So yeah, I've ordered a little go-go. Anyway, night off. That's my take for today.